Welcome back to the Golfin Garage channel. This week, we've got something incredible. We're taking you on a tour with us to Velocity Restorations in Cantonment, Florida. For those of you who don't know, Velocity is a company that shares so many values with what we believe at Golfin Garage. They craft vehicles of the highest quality, built to last, and truly showcase the heart and soul of vintage and custom builds. Their cars and trucks are a work of art, and we're so excited to show you everything we experienced touring their warehouse and showroom. So let's get into it. We trailered the Golfin Garage Shop Cart and a custom Boxwood Green Retro Ride down to Gulf Shores, Alabama. We all got in super late to our vacation stay and went straight to sleep in anticipation for the big day tomorrow. We woke up and took our families out to breakfast at the local diner. Walking to and from breakfast is a must when the food is so good it'll put you right back to sleep. And after leaving the house, we stopped through some dealerships to showcase the product and see if anyone wanted to carry a small inventory. There were definitely some interested parties looking to disrupt the standard cart scene down in Gulf Shores and Orange Beach. We made it to Velocity Restorations and we met Jose, who was absolutely stellar and such a great host for us. We got the carts unloaded and had tons of Velocity's employees coming out to take photos of the carts. They just loved seeing miniature versions of the cars and trucks that they handcraft on a daily basis. Next, we jumped onto the carts and we started taking a retro ride driven guided tour with Jose, and I have to say, this entire company is incredible. They're doing restoration and modifications correctly. So much attention to detail goes into these cars, and it shows with the premium finished product. We rolled through each division of the floor. Jose was breaking down each step, showing us the process, and it was nice to know our process was very similar to theirs already, just on a much smaller scale. We're actually in the process of leaving a 6,000 square foot warehouse to move into a 21,000 square foot warehouse, whereas Velocity is operating proudly out of over 130,000 square feet. So crazy. The next stop was the showroom, where there were dozens of production-ready Broncos, Mustangs, 250s and 350s trucks. It was like Candyland for us. Jose walked us through the details on each car that he would normally show the end customer, and the presentation is immaculate. The seats, the leather, the engine, the restored dash, all the way to the body and paint lines, the wheels and tires. Each car received special care and attention that really drives American craftsmanship and high-quality production value. While touring the finished vehicles, we had a surprise guest drop in, Stuart Wilson, the founder of Velocity. He came through and greeted us, talked to us about the carts and his business. We have very similar origin stories, but Stuart's is just incredible. He even hopped onto a cart with his daughter and she took him for a drive. Wow, what an honor. Stuart loved the carts and asked us how we can be working together. Of course, we don't want to spoil the amazing projects and ideas that are coming, but we're just beside ourselves to even come visit in the first place. We're even more excited to work with the team and share the passion for these vintage restored works of art. We wrapped up the tour, shook hands, and were off for dinner with the wives and kids, but that didn't come without a couple more stops at dealerships who were very curious to see the carts for themselves. We had even more interested parties and they loved what they saw. It's hard to frown when these carts are so much fun to ride. Dinner and the drive home was well earned after the long day that we had. It was so much fun, and again, we're just honored to have even been invited out. We can't wait to share what comes next, so subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. Stay tuned for the next episode with Golfin Garage.